Hello students, continuing with electromagnetic wave in conducting media. Today we are going to derive the mathematical expressions of propagation constant, attenuation constant, phase constant, skin depth, intrinsic impedance, wavelength and velocity. Now in order to derive the expressions for the same, quickly we remember that sigma is conductivity, omega is angular frequency, mu permeability, epsilon permittivity. So we know that propagation of uniform plane electromagnetic wave through a conducting media is given by del 2E upon del Z2E is electric field intensity minus gamma square Ex equal to 0, where this gamma is your propagation constant and it is a complex quantity made of real part and imaginary part. So the solution of this wave equation comes out as Ex is equal to E naught e to the power of minus gamma Z. Now gamma square is equal to j omega mu sigma minus omega square mu epsilon. We have done all this in the previous lectures. Now we know that this is a complex quantity formed of real term and imaginary, real and the imaginary part. It is a complex quantity. So this becomes alpha plus j beta is equal to j omega. We have done square. This is mu sigma minus omega square mu epsilon. Now what we are going to do is we will compare the real and imaginary parts. So the real part, see, alpha square minus beta square is equal to minus omega square mu epsilon here, and the imaginary part 2 alpha beta, this is the j term here which shows us the imaginary portion. So j here. 2 alpha beta is equal to omega mu sigma. Now we have compared and we have got two equations. Alpha square minus beta square is equal to minus omega square mu epsilon, and 2 alpha beta is equal to omega mu sigma. Now what we will do is we will solve these two equations. How? We will take from the second equation, either we begin with alpha or we begin with beta, makes no difference. For our convenience, we are beginning with alpha. From this equation, alpha becomes equal to omega mu sigma upon 2 beta. We will put this value of alpha which we have got here in this equation. This value of alpha we have put here, it becomes omega mu sigma upon 2 beta whole square minus beta square equal to minus omega square mu epsilon. Now we have squared this quantity and we get this expression. This is a quadratic equation, and from Sridharacharya's formula we know that we can easily find out the value of beta from Sridharacharya's formula for a quadratic equation. So now we are going to do that for this. So this equation we are going to find out the value of beta. How much does beta come? What is beta? Phase constant. Once we know beta, we can easily find attenuation constant, intrinsic impedance, wavelength, velocity and all the terms related to it. So from this equation, beta square is equal to 4 omega mu epsilon plus under root 16 omega to the power of 4 mu square epsilon square plus 16 omega square mu square sigma square upon 2 into 4, right? Now we will solve this further. See, 16 and 16 is 4 4s are 16, it is taken out. So this 4 here and this, they will get cancelled, and finally we will be left with beta, that is phase constant, is equal to omega into under root mu epsilon by 2 into under root 1 plus sigma upon omega epsilon whole square plus 1. This is what we get for beta or the phase constant. Similarly, for alpha, that is attenuation constant, we get omega is under root mu epsilon by 2 into under root 1 plus sigma upon omega epsilon whole square minus 1, right? Now, the reduction of amplitude of a uniform plane wave as it travels through a lossy or conducting medium is known as skin depth. So, skin depth is equal to 1 upon alpha, that is attenuation constant. So, the formula for skin depth becomes del is equal to 1 upon omega under root mu epsilon by 2 1 plus sigma omega epsilon whole square minus 1, right? This is known as skin depth, which is exponentially decaying. It is decaying exponentially, and then the depth to which an EMT wave can penetrate in a conducting medium is known as skin depth. Next term, phase constant beta, we know velocity of propagation is equal to omega upon beta. So, omega, angular frequency 2 pi mu, you can leave it as such, and beta we get from here, that is omega under root mu epsilon by 2 under root 1 plus sigma upon omega epsilon square plus 1. This is what we are getting for phase velocity. Similarly, the next term, all the answers you will get from alpha and beta. You just need to remember the formulas, keep putting the value. You will get all answers from alpha, beta. Once you have solved the answer for alpha, beta, just keep putting the values and you will get the answer. Next term is wavelength. Lambda is 2 pi upon beta. So again you have beta with you, so it becomes 2 pi upon beta value. We put omega under root mu epsilon by 2 1 plus sigma upon omega epsilon whole square plus 1. This is the value of lambda. Intrinsic impedance, that is the impedance which is observed by an electromagnetic wave when it travels in the conducting media, is given by neta is equal to c upon phase velocity. C is velocity of light. So this is equal to 3 into 10 to the power of 8 upon phase velocity. We just found phase velocity right now. We will straight away put that value. Mu sigma by 2 under root 1 plus sigma upon omega epsilon whole square plus 1. This is the value of intrinsic impedance. there is another method also of finding out intrinsic impedance formula, and we will get the value of intrinsic impedance for a conducting media as equal to J omega mu upon sigma. We will show you in short the other method also of finding intrinsic impedance, that is the impedance occurred by the wave when it travels in a conducting media. So the other method of finding intrinsic impedance is from Maxwell's equation for free space. The third equation is del cross E, that is electric field intensity, is equal to minus mu del upon del T into H, where H is magnetic field intensity. So now if we make a determinant of this expression and we solve it, it becomes AX, AY, AZ. We are just solving this curl. Del by del X, del by del Y, del by del Z, EX, EY and EZ. Right? What are we doing? We are solving this curl here to find an alternative way of finding intrinsic impedance, which is minus mu into, now we will solve this. So for AX, this becomes this much, and for this the X and Y values we will put here. So this is del upon del T into HX AX plus HY AY plus HZ AZ. Right? Now for a forward wave which is traveling in the Z direction, for a forward wave which travels in the Z direction, electric field E will be in the Y direction and magnetic field B will be in the X direction, and hence del upon del X is equal to del upon del Y will be equal to 0, because this wave which is traveling in the Z direction. That is why variations across X and Y are going to be 0, and the Z component we will be left with HZ and EZ. So now this expression we can straight away see, we will be left, the wave is traveling across the X and Y, the Z direction. So this equation above here, variation XY becomes 0. So it is 0, 0 del upon del Z, and EX, EY across Z axis it is 0. So now this equation we will open it and we will compare the terms. So on opening this expression, AX minus del EY by del Z minus AY del EX upon del Z is equal to minus mu del upon del T into HX AX. All these rest of the terms we will not be concerned, minus HYAY minus this HYAY will be there, sorry. So it is minus mu del upon del T into HYAY. Okay, the Z component will not be there. The Z component will not be there. So this becomes this. Now what we will do is we will equate the same coefficients, equate like coefficients. The same coefficients we are going to equate. What do we get? We get del EY by del Z is equal to mu del HX by del T, which is equal to mu into j omega hx. Where do we get this j omega from? I will just show you right now. Del Ex by del Z is equal to minus mu del Hy by del T is equal to minus mu into j omega Hy. Now the field vectors E and H are varying in a sinusoidal manner with time, and we know that the value for H and E comes in an exponential form. Hence, Hx is H naught e to the power of j omega t. If I differentiate this del Hx by del t, it becomes equal to H naught j omega e to the power of j omega t. This j omega we have got here, j omega, right? Now we have got our two equations. Now for a uniform plane wave, Ex is equal to E naught e to the power of minus gamma z, and del Ex by del Z is equal to minus gamma E naught e to the power of minus gamma Z, and this value is our own original wave Ex, so it is minus gamma Ex. This value we can now put in the equation del Ex by del Z is equal to minus mu j omega Hy. So this becomes, from here, minus gamma Ex is equal to minus mu j omega Hy. Negative negative sign gets cancelled. You are left with Ex upon Hy is equal to j omega mu upon gamma, right? Intrinsic impedance. This is intrinsic impedance of a wave traveling in a conducting media. Now, intrinsic impedance can also be written as, intrinsic impedance is Ex upon Hy, which is equal to j omega mu upon gamma, right? That is the propagation constant, and gamma we know is under root j omega mu into sigma plus j omega epsilon. We will put this value here and we get neta is equal to j omega mu upon under root j omega mu into sigma plus j omega epsilon. Now this comes out as intrinsic impedances under root j omega mu upon sigma plus j omega epsilon. For good conductors, because we are studying electromagnetic wave for good conductors, omega epsilon value is very much less than the conductivity. Therefore, j omega epsilon can be neglected easily, and we are left with the intrinsic impedance neta equal to under root j omega mu upon sigma, that is conductivity. This intrinsic impedance of a good conductor is a complex quantity, and it is given by under root j omega mu upon sigma.